today our topic is electric flux. The definition of electric flux basically is number of electric field lines passing through the unit area held in perpendicular. This is the restriction. The perpendicular, okay, to the field is called electric flux. For example, these are the electric field lines and passing through the unit area held in perpendicular to the electric field lines. Then the number of field lines passing through that area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So if we move that unit area away from the source, the electric field lines passing through that unit area will be decreased. For example, this one 1, 2 and 3. Here the flux is 3, here flux is 5. So dependent upon the distance from the source of the field. Okay. So basically this is the electric flux phi. Phi is the Greek letter and electric flux E represent the electric flux. In the case of magnetic flux we will use M, or in some other books B in the case of magnetic field. But now I am discussing the electric flux, so E is the subscript here, which is equal to electric field and unit area, vector area. Here A is vector area. So the other definition from this formula can be extracted as the dot product of electric flux, electric field. This one is the electric field lines, and vector area. This one is the vector area. Is called the electric flux. So these are two definitions. You can write in examination any one of both. Okay. So the quantity. First of all, what is formula, and we can see that here is the dot. This is the hint basically. Dot product always give us the scalar quantity. Dot product or scalar product always give us a scalar quantity. So this one is the scalar quantity. The electric flux is scalar quantity. Output always हमेशा क्या होगी? Scalar होगी. It means the electric flux is scalar quantity. Okay. The unit of electric flux is the unit of electric field. Here, this one is electric field and unit Newton per coulomb. Newton per coulomb and area meter square. So we can write on the Newton meter square per coulomb is the unit of SI unit of electric flux. Now this term is the area in usual cases is considered as the scalar quantity. So in this case we are using this area is vector quantity. This is called vector area, and vector area is the vector quantity and its direction toward the perpendicular to the surface of area. For example, this one is the area. This is the magnitude of area, and this one is the normal to the surface. So the product of these two factors we will get the vector area. This one is the vector area. So now I am going to discuss the three important cases for electric flux. For example, in first case, when vector area is perpendicular to the electric field, here in this figure we can see that this one is the area and this one is the vector area, and these are electric field lines. Electric field lines having 90 angle with vector area. So this is the 90 degree. So by extracting this formula, expanding this formula, the dot product always magnitude of first vector, magnitude of second vector and cos theta. Here theta is 90 degree. So putting the values in equation, we will get the minimum electric flux at angle 90 degree with unit area, not area. Area is parallel to the electric field line. This is very confusing point. Here area is parallel, but vector area is perpendicular. So in the next case, a vector area is parallel to the electric field lines. So electric field lines and vector area is along the electric field lines. So angle between these two vectors is considered as 0 degree. So the electric flux, again, by expanding the dot product, we will get this one, and putting the 0 degree here, theta is equal to 0 degree. So this one will give us the maximum at cos is maximum at 0 degree. So the electric flux is maximum at 0 degree. Here and here, both two cases are very confusing because here the area is parallel to the electric field, but we are writing down here vector area is perpendicular because vector area is perpendicular always towards the surface of area. Okay. The third case, having some angle between the electric field lines. In this case, we have no proper idea about the angle, so we can say that the electric flux is dependent or depends upon the angle theta. Okay.